Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense will get first crack at it here. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
Yeah, and you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for them fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick completion to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
So Iowa State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse?
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field. And
makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just deep.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Running to Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On third down, going up top. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa State sending the offense back out. running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He's got an open man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. On his way back to the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're working that left side. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Firing to the right, complete.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bachmeyer. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide...
There he goes! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. Rams him with the stiff arm. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The sure hands, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Finds a man on the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Buys a little time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
That's caught. It's ball.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Runs through a tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
On the ground, it's ball. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State. Getting set for the point after.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create
turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. BYU has this offense clicking. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coach.